Hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing really fine. Today is the day 12 of our 100 days of UX challenge, and today we are going to talk about information architecture for AI first apps. So let's start with this. So what is information architecture for AI first apps? Okay, so let's understand that chat is a new command line. Okay, that is one of the famous quote by Jacob Nielsen, and we but the chat alone is not a complete interface for most of the use cases that we also know. Like we have seen many other interfaces as well other than just the chat. Uh, and even co-pilots are mostly implemented as a sidebar. uh, so it's not like AI first application, right? It's just an additional functionality, uh, additional like add-on to existing functionality, and most AI remains the same. Like most of the information architecture is also like same in most of such apps. So if you see, this was one of the implementation was done by ChatGPT, where if you have some um, Excel type of output which you are putting in a XLS file or something, so they have a inbuilt canvas option where you can actually see the some sort of representation of that particular Excel file. So but yeah, that was like very limited, but it was a good implementation where you don't have to leave the app and you can see the data related content there in a desired way from the users. So for doing a AI first design, you need information architecture, because in that case you need different navigations. If you see the earlier Amazon, though it has this home page and search results page, then you click on an item, there is an item details page, and there are some maintenance pages as well, like post orders, checkout page, payment, addresses, etc. Okay. And this is the inform this is the after AI was implemented in Amazon. So if you can see, now you see is the recommendation, that I meet thing we talked yesterday. So everything is content, but if you see, a guy has bought maybe a chair or something in in for his garden furniture, but now you can see a lot of garden furniture. There is a separate category, like one person how many furniture is going to buy for his garden. It will be limited, right? So yeah, that I mean, AI will not understand that okay, this particular item is not needed that much, so it will throw you some random recommendations. And there is a Walmart V for Vendetta. If you see, I mean, how many posters one will buy for the same thing, right? So yeah, that's, I mean, it's somewhat it's dumb. Okay, the recommendations are not really great. But yeah, there are some good implementation as well. Like if you see, this is a item details page, and if you see over here, in the customer reviews, the customer is saying that customers like the comfort. So it's a kind of a summary of all the comments customers might have posted, all the reviews customers have posted. So that is somewhat based on the feedback, like what users want to see. I mean, earlier they were like doing this manually, like scanning all the comments and making their own inference out of that. But AI can now do it very easily, and that's very easy to consume as well. Now if you see, the author has taken an approach to just redesigning the AI first version of Amazon. So what he has done, if you see on the top, there are some tabs. So the first tab is the Black Friday, then fishing, gardening, working out, and for your pooch. So what are the good things over here? So first thing, let's start from the right. If you can see, this is the Black Friday blowout sale, and under that there is a description. And in description you can see why you should buy this particular item in Black Friday, because there are like discounts are really good, and there are upcoming tariffs as well, so maybe you won't get that easily. So some this is kind of a nudging, that this is the reason why you should buy it now. So it's kind of a nudge, and maybe, I mean, that is very influential to even persuading for someone to buy that. Even you see there is a separate section for why shop now: impending tariffs, limited time offers, and free shipping. And if you see the third point, where exclusive gift ideas, so here you can see the prices and the discounts. Okay, and this is maybe like really important for someone to is when someone is going to buy it, because the discount, how much discount is there in that particular item is also important, and the price is also important. So that's a quite a good summary there. uh, there is also a really good AI implementation over here. If you see, this is a particular category page of fishing, and now if you see on the right hand side top corner, so it's a so it has summarized like why you need this. Upgrade your fishing arsenal and turn your next angling adventure into a triumph. You have got the reel. Okay, so AI knows you have bought a reel recently. Now you want to buy a rod as well. So it's kind of a smart nudge where AI knows that what you have bought and now what you need. Based on that, the second thing, they are also creating a image which is on Mid Journey, and what I mean, this image is particularly showing you what you are going to achieve after you buy this. So it's selling your dream. Okay, and that dream is really I would say it's very effective actually for someone to just go and buy, rather than just showing the product images. You can show like uh, what it will feel like when you going to buy this. So yeah, so yeah, this image sells you a dream of fishing, so that's important. So if you like sell someone dream of doing something with that, so that actually helps better, because that is the real motivation in someone's mind when he is like going to buy a rod. Now the content is a story. Okay, it fits together, it also elicit an emotional response. This is what we mean by AI first design. Okay, so now the only focus over here is the storytelling, and contextual storytelling, I would say. And you also elicit an emotional response, so that's the reason why someone is going to buy something. That's amygdala should work at when it should overpower actually your rational brain, then you can nudge someone to buy something. And this is the kind of design orchestration we are going to be doing when Figma finally dies off. Okay, so Figma currently what we are doing, like pixel pushing and everything. See, Figma is there, we know how to optimize UI, like how to make buttons pop, how to make buttons subtle. I mean, all those UI tweaks are there, how to make visually consistent layout. But now the content is going to somewhat overpower sometimes, because um, when the code is like getting really creative, when the code is going to be easier for anyone to just build it out, so then all the AIs and all will be also accessible, and that time I mean, there will be like lesser designers who are going to work on this. And I mean, If you see what he has written, that this is the kind of design orchestration we are going to be doing when Figma finally dies off, or put its head out of its ass, and gets to code first design systems. So yeah, we are definitely going to see some more innovative UI patterns in future, which will be like much more contextual rather than visual. But yeah, let's see, let's wait for that. uh, Now yeah, there is one more point, it's individualized. Okay, so now if you see the search box, in the search box what you have, so this is also one of the example like how we can implement AI. Like this is one of the approaches by author, but there could be like many other approaches, and anything could be right. Okay, so this is one of the approach with which author thinks that it could work. So here if you see, you have searched something. Now what this Amazon understood, so it's showing there in a summary that okay, this is what I understood from your query, and based on that AI has also generated similar images on that prompt. And that gives you a feel of what what you are asking and what will you get. So in the recommendation you can see there is a first is a book, the second is a, I think, movie, yeah, third is a book, fourth is a movie, fifth is a book, and sixth is a movie. Now if you see the second result, in like all of the results you can see the scariness score. Okay, so this is a custom metric which is not universally there on the Amazon, but because query is based on that mysteries that are not scary. So now AI knows that okay, you need to understand like how much scary that particular thing is, and based on that it is also showing the that score. And AI can do that through various things. You just have to figure out like where to get that credibility from. And what are the customer use? So now you see all these faceted metrics which we talked in previous session, right? That there will be some facets in search like categories and everything. So you can even keep all those facets same as earlier. And in addition to, you can even have this like something more like scariness score or something. So AI can work there as well, where you can actually think about like what custom metrics related to that search will help users to better sort things out. So yeah, it's individualized. So now how you search, what are you searching, based on that you can create custom metrics, and that you can code it out. I mean, that's also possible that I mean, you just need to understand like how um, users are going to be feeling more confident about the search, about the results. Then I mean, you can think it out and you can try it, like what all kind of so scariness score is one metric, but you can have like many other metrics which you can rate on. You just have to figure out what users will need at that moment. This is one more example where you have a search. Now you see that orange bar, something written like Ultraman Sport Trail running shoe. It has, after that there is a field as well. You can even type there as well. So now whatever you will search will be contextual to that particular thing, and that can also be removed. But yeah, in addition to that, you can also like text search. So yeah, that's a plus for the search experience. If you see on the right, there are some tags as well. So there is a summary of what customers are saying, and below it there is kind of it's telling you that okay, what do you actually want to know more about, like comfort, quality. You can click on that, and even there are some like more questions for that as well. So I mean, you don't have to think, you can just click on it and you get the answers there. Then there's if you see the styling ideas and all, so it's all custom images. So currently it's a bad example, but if you have like bought something previously, then you can show it like okay, this will go well with the shoes you bought, the t-shirt you bought, the watch you are wearing, or maybe the what the pajamas are there with you. So yeah, that's a contextual thing. And also there is one more thing where you also want to create profiles. When if my Amazon is used by many other people, then I want my categories stored somewhere, because now it's getting much more personalized for each and everyone. So if I am like buying cricket balls or any sports related item, and my wife is interested in beauty related items, so she is going to see all the sports related item in Amazon. So that's not the ideal case. So maybe the segregation from profile is also important. And also if you see the maintenance page, like when so you have these questions like often, right? Like when will my order arrive, and what does processing or ship mean? Can I change or cancel my order? How do I return an item? When will I receive my refund? So all these questions could be answered easily with the help of AI. And so the summary is, what is the summary? If you are going to build an AI first application, the first AI first application makes an effort to tell a story in the context of customers' needs. So now everything is personalized. So a customer actually wants something. Now you tell a story which will help him better understand the scenario of buying that thing. It's a it's kind of a custom pitch to your customer, right? Like you are attacking each and every customer one by one, and that will be much more effective than just thinking and making assumption like all the users want this. So no, every user has some sort of buying habits, buying patterns, and based on that you can pitch something where you think, okay, this is the thing he's that customer is going to buy easily without making much effort. So it will be very much directed in a particular direction. So it will be much more effective for companies. And AI talks with the customers using their language, so that's also important. There are so many languages in India, even in the world. So now if every language is trained on AI, then it will be like very easy. If you see in the villages, uh, and even in a rural India, if you see, like many people are not using English for their communication, even in WhatsApp or anything. So that will be like really useful for them. Like they can talk in Hindi, Kannada, English, Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, what all languages are there. uh, Now all of the content is highly individualized. So now, yeah, the personalization is the key thing over here. Okay, AI offers explanation, ratings, and filters appropriate to the task it understands the customer is trying to solve. Okay, so whatever the goal of the customer is, based on that, AI will offer explanations, rating, and filters. Okay, so maybe we will see some examples. Currently, we don't have. And yeah, on the in the next video, I'll be talking about an article which is also written in this book, which is generative UI is individualized UX. It's similar to that. Okay, and that we will explain in the next video. Yeah, um, thanks for your time, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video. I'll be reading the article and making a video after that. Thank you, and see you.